We're going to get it in Capricorn. So this is going to be for you. Why did your connection come to an end? Let's get in tune for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be spread? Oh my God, you guys. I don't know what's going on with the vocab today. My throat chakra is doing a lot. What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Spirit, thank you so much for the Capricorns. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Spirit, thank you so much. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored for the Capricorns, the Earth signs. Okay, that was quick. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was super fast. So I was going to say to you guys, this is going to be the overall energy of the connection, just so I can get a feel for what was going on as far as like overall, what was the vibe of the connection? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this card to me, although we see man and wife kind of, you know, going into the woods, secluding themselves, I feel like Capricorn, this may have been a person that, first of all, you may have wanted to marry them, or you may have been married to them or had intentions to marry them. But also what I'm getting is that this is somebody who you could just like they were your world, and it felt like maybe you were theirs. Like you guys didn't need anyone else when you were with this person. That was all that mattered. That's what I'm getting, which is a beautiful connection to be in, right? But it came to an end, and we're going to see why. Overall, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So Capricorn, this could have been somebody who you traditionally maybe would not have gone towards. Maybe traditionally they were not your type. However, that love arrow struck, and whatever this was, I feel like this person became very important to you very fast. So we're going to see now why this connection came to an end. Spirit, what needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? For the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did the connection come to an end? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Why did this connection come to an end? Thank you so much, Spirit. Why did this connection come to an end? For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wow, and North Node. We have seduction as the first card. This is interesting. I was waiting to see who was going to get this card. So we have attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So Capricorn, there could have been some third-party play, like, you know, maybe a little cheating, or maybe just extra energies included in this connection. I feel like overall seduction is a very good quality aside from the third-party interference, right? You could have been very tempted by this person sexually, right? Like this person may have been very attractive to you, or you may have been very attracted to them. But this third-party interference, I feel like it did play a role. Maybe you have suspected this, or this was actually, you know, what was at play in that connection. This person could have been connecting with someone else. This could have been you as well, Capricorn. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like we're talking about your person when it comes to that kind of energy. Girl talk. Okay. You guys could have Taurus in your chart, because Taurus got girl talk as their overall energy. And I feel like that vibe of like, this is the vibe of like, because it literally says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. But it does feel like that energy of how do I explain this, Capricorn? It's like this energy of like, I'm not fazed by this situation. Like if this had to come to an end, I'm just gonna, you know, live in the moment, you know, with my friends. I'm gonna live my best life. It is what it is. But it feels a little funny. Like it doesn't feel like true healing. It feels like avoidance a little bit, or like distractions, if that makes sense. Like there's a problem, but instead of facing the problem, you're just gonna sweep it under the rug by moving on with your life, quote unquote, right? And I mean no disrespect by that, you guys, but this is the energy that I'm feeling. And so let's see what else comes out for the Capricorns. Now keep in mind, Capricorns, if you are a man, girl talk does not necessarily mean you have to be talking to women, or you're a female only, right? Girl talk is just symbolic of connecting with friends and, you know, chopping it up and laughing and giggling. And again, like I get this dynamic of like using your friends or like good times as a distraction to move on from whatever situation. And we have the boat. It says receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. So I just told you guys, like it felt like a little bit of like false closure. It felt like a little funny, like again, like a distraction, or like sweeping something under the rug. And here we have it, closure, issues. So some of you guys may have realized that like this person may have meant more to you than you wanted to admit. And so when things went left, maybe again, they had cheated or they had somebody else involved. I do feel like that's the energy that's really coming through. It's like you tried to just brush it away, like try to sweep it under the rug, but closure issues are here. And I do see, like, when it comes to this connection ending, I understand why it ended. If this person was cheating, or this person was not faithful, or this person just was not on the same page as you, Capricorn, it doesn't seem like you were able to get over this as easily as you want to believe you were. That's just how I see it, you guys. Don't shoot the messenger. Anything else for Capricorn? Not today. Look, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, person, call, boundaries, still angry. So I'm telling you, Capricorn, like, I can't make this up. I felt it. You guys did not really move on the way that you wanted to move on. Can I get one more for Capricorn, please, and thank you? Anything else that needs to be heard, said, honored? The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So overall, we have the Sword in the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. I feel like you guys use that big old sword to kind of cut the situation off, right? You may have gotten clarity, or the truth may have come to light about maybe what this person was doing, or the things that you didn't appreciate about this connection. With force, I feel like some of you guys may have forced yourself to try to move on from this connection because of a certain truth or because of a certain clarity that you may have received. However, it doesn't feel, again, like it's very genuine as far as like the nature of the moving on. So we'll go over the energies again quickly, you guys, because I know I already talked about it, but whatever this was, again, this card right here doesn't have to necessarily represent this person being a cheater, but I do feel very strongly that you may have gotten cheated on, or at least there was interference of other energies in the situation. Now, you, again, with the girl talk, whether you're a man or a woman, you may have found that, you know, for you, it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have fun with my friends. It is what it is. I don't care. However, with this boat, the last phrase on here is closure issues right after moving on. Like, there was no moving on. You wanted to believe that you did, and it wasn't really the case. And that's probably why you're tuning into this reading today, because you didn't really get the closure that you're looking for. But hopefully with this understanding that you guys get from this reading, it will help you to release the situation once and for all. Because with not today, it has not dealing, right? Meaning you're not dealing with the feelings that you really feel. Hurt, which is the feelings that you feel. You feel hurt, you feel heartbroken, you feel pain. Avoiding a conversation, call, or person. So you may not even be speaking to this person. You may be avoiding this person. This person may have tried to reach out to you, and you may have said, you know what? Not today. What that say? Not today, right? Boundaries, still angry. So you may have your walls up. You may have your guard up against this person. You may still be mad about the situation, even though, again, Capricorn, it doesn't feel like you are mad consciously. It feels like subconsciously that energy is still at play. But we have the butterfly, and it says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. Whenever I see a relationship evolving to the next phase, I don't always take it as your relationship with someone outside of you. This could be your relationship with your inner child, right? Your relationship with your higher self as well. Healing the inner child, I feel like, is exactly what this relationship was meant to help catalyze. Because whatever you guys had, like as far as childhood wounds or like inner child wounds, the reason you manifested this connection was so that these wounds could be brought to the surface and you could finally deal with them, heal them, and grow from the situation. So this connection needed to end because, again, it was not meant to really go maybe the direction you were expecting it to go. It was really sent to you to catalyze you into change, into transformation, into growth and evolving. On period, right? Because who doesn't want that? But I know I can understand how this would feel not the nicest, like, you know, not the best energy. But it's okay, because it didn't happen to you, Cappy. It happened for you. So you already know, period. All right, let's keep going. Now we're going to get into tarot. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored, Spirit? Why did this relationship, why did this connection come to an end? Why did this connection come to a close for the Capricorns? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Okay, you guys, so I always say the card that moves when I shuffle is like the one that's really requiring your attention. And look, we have Eight of Wands at the back before I even really get into pulling cards. Eight of Wands is a card of communication, but we have not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call / person. So I feel like there's communication that may be trying to come through to you, or maybe at one point it tried to come through to you, and again, you were not having it. Like you weren't interested. And I don't blame you, but you know, it just seems like that was the energy at play for you guys. Let's see, what else do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Spirit. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored? Thank you so much. Ooh. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Ooh. Three of Wands, they said leave it in reverse. That's how it kind of like shifted. So we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I see what's going on here. Capricorn, this is so you. Even though this is Virgo energy, some of you guys turned to work the minute that this situation came to an end, because it's your stilo. That's your bot. That's what you do. You work through your pain. But I feel like some of you guys may have used work as a distraction as well. And I just got to put that out there. Let's see. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Anything else, Spirit, that needs to be heard, said, or honored? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. 1, the Magician. 2, the Fool. 3, King of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. And I said some of you guys could have Taurus in your chart, or your person could. But we're going to take it. So, you guys got the only reversal card of the day. I don't typically read reversals. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I just haven't really felt called to do that. Sometimes I read them, but most of the time I read the cards right side up. You guys got that reversal today, though. The Devil, your energy, Capricorn. So aside from this being your energy, you may have felt really intoxicated by this connection. This may have felt like a very because I did see a card. I want to say it was in this deck when I was shuffling. It was like about like being addicted, feeling like, actually the card was called Addiction. Let me see if I can find it, you guys. I feel like that's relevant to this Devil card. Hold on one second. Boom, the third card in. I'm gonna pull that out for you guys. So this card reads codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block / restraint. Some of you guys may have felt like you were caught up in a cycle with this person. You may have felt like you were addicted to this energy or addicted to this connection, right? Again, this energy of feeling like it's you and this person against the world. Like this was the only person you needed at that time. And I feel like it was very intoxicating, right? The Devil, it talks about worldly pleasures and temptations and things that just draw you in, and they may not serve your best and highest good, but they feel good as hell, right? And so for you guys, I feel like even though this situation felt very intoxicating, it didn't serve your best and highest good. And I feel like you guys may have learned that the hard way, right? So we start off with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. I feel like I'm going to tell you what I feel, you guys. I'm going to pick this one up as well with the Three of Wands in reverse. I feel like you guys have really been determined and inspired to move on after being in a situation where you feel like you didn't receive what you needed, right? The Three of Wands, it talks about your ships coming in, finally getting what you needed after a long period of waiting, planning, being strategic, putting in that work. Some of you guys may have put in that work, but your boats, what you're meant to receive, like they still didn't come in. Your ships, I said your boats. Your ships still didn't come in, right? Like if you could see, there's a ship there. And some of you guys decided to turn your back and really had like this determination and this inspiration again, like this fire to you where you're like, you know what, it is what it is. I didn't get what I wanted, but I'm just gonna go that way. I'm gonna exit stage left, right? And I'm gonna do what I gotta do for me. It is what it is. And this was after a very painful ending. Now the Ten of Swords, it talks about betrayal. And again, I said somebody could have had like third-party interference going on, but it talks about betrayal. It talks about feeling stabbed in the back. It talks about a very painful ending that you did not necessarily want, but it did happen. And so again, I feel like some of you guys said, you know what, I'm determined to move forward. I'm determined to get over this. It is what it is. And you may have turned right to work. Now, Capricorn, your saying for your astrological sign is I work. So literally you may have jumped right into business mode, work mode, money mode, whatever that means for you, project mode, right? Entrepreneurship mode, whatever that means for you, and manifested some type of new beginning for you that is really abundant. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. It's like the Magician, the Fool, two major arcanas back to back, where those are your only two major arcanas actually, where you became this person who took action from this place of I'm, independent, I'm reliable, I'm self-sufficient, and I don't really need anybody. That's kind of the energy that I have, that I'm picking up for you guys. It's like you decided, like the Fool can talk about taking a chance or a risk away from something, right? Like an ending that brings a new beginning. For you to be the Fool, that means that something had to come to an end for you to start this new chapter. And I do feel like you manifested this. this new beginning by working hard, right? Like whatever this is, this could be, again, like your business thriving, or you having a lot of money, or being financially set, or really putting in that work and really feeling solid and stable in your physical life. But again, there's little to no emotions here. There's no cups on this board or on this table, none. So this was very like, I'm in my head, you know, I'm in my feeling, well, not my feelings, but like I'm in my head, I'm checking my energy, and you know what? Now I'm about my money. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And again, like you guys, I feel like you put your focus into like your physical reality, your physical world, maybe even your money, your finances, your career. And that was just that. I don't see anything about healing here. I don't see anything about recovery. I don't see anything about moving on from the past. I just see something didn't work out. I'm turning my back on it. Very painful ending, but I'm going to work. I'm going to manifest some type of new beginning for myself where I feel abundant. I feel independent. I feel like the word I'm getting, or the phrase I'm getting, is solo dolo. That may mean something to you, right? So you may have gone through a period of being really single for a while before maybe, you know, connecting with someone else, if you decided to do that after the fact. But I feel like for you guys, this was a connection that ended because, again, there was foul play. I feel that. And it doesn't show it here, but I feel like that was not your focus. The focus was, it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. It was a very painful ending, but I don't want to think about that, right? With this not dealing, not today, I don't want to think about that. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to be around this person. It is what it is. I'm going to manifest what I got to do for me, and that's all I'm going to do, right? Because you got to think about this, right? The King of Pentacles, he's married to the Queen of Pentacles, but in tarot, this couple, the King and Queen of Pentacles, they're known for either being married or very much like single and independent, because they are very self-sufficient. I don't see the Queen of Pentacles, and this doesn't mean you're a man or a woman. It just means you stepped into your masculine energy and you begin to take a lot of action, right? I don't see a counterpart here, which means you probably did so being single, and that was your focus as a single individual. Wow, this goes crazy, Capricorn. So I feel like for you guys, like the main factor is that you have a lot of healing to do as a result of this. Like, yes, this came to a close. This came to an end. This chapter may have ended because you know, foul play was involved. You may have become aware of this, but I feel like Capricorn, like this was meant to teach you how to let go, how to release, because this is something that you may still be carrying with you as you are watching this. And I feel like most of you are, because why else would you be tapping into this reading, right? But all in all, I feel like your lesson, your takeaway from this connection, especially that it was over, is like, first of all, learning how to forgive and forget. Second of all, learning how to deal with your feelings instead of working through them. And I don't mean working through your feelings like you're actually giving energy to your feelings and you're working through your issues. I mean going to work and focusing on money instead of actually like giving energy and attention to your actual feelings. Wow. So Capricorn, we're going to end this with some words of wisdom from your guides, from source, from the universe. And this is not about your person. This is just strictly for you. It's what you need to hear regarding this connection, regarding the situation. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Spirit, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. For the Capricorns, the Cappity-Wappities out there, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What needs to be said, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a word. Let's get a word of wisdom for the Cappities. Oh, my. Okay. For you guys, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. For the Capricorns tuning into this reading. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I love the fact that they're shaped like hearts, but they can be very difficult to shuffle at times, especially if you have small hands. It is what it is, though. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. They said take these four. Well, we'll do it. Okay. First one. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So Capricorn, I feel like there's a part of you that needs to realize too, like whatever you are blaming this person for, be aware of what you are projecting onto them, because if you see qualities you don't like in that person, those qualities also exist inside of you to some degree, right? And vice versa. If you see qualities you admire about that person, those beautiful qualities also exist inside you at the same time, right? So I feel like it's just becoming more aware of self, less like Like with this card, still angry, you know, boundaries, avoiding the person, avoiding the call or conversation. I feel like it's you low-key blaming this person for the things that took place. And I'm not saying you had anything physically to do with them, like stepping out or like having another party interfere or whatever may have taken place in this connection. But I do feel like you attracted it, right? Especially with the Magician here. Anything that took place in this connection, you manifested it. You attract what you are, and that's on period, right? We all do, not just you guys. Next, we have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Capricorn, I just said that. It's like you're still holding on to like energies from this connection. You're still mad, you're still angry, you still have resentment towards this person, and that's why you're still avoiding whatever this is. That has to be let go of. It's not serving you. And your emotions that are natural and a necessary part of life, you have to stop avoiding them because they need your attention as well. Next, we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Some of you guys are not in alignment with accepting the things that have happened in this connection, right? You still feel like it happened to you instead of happening for you. You haven't realized that this happened to help you grow, to help you evolve, and to help you heal any wounds that your inner child may have still been carrying, right? It came to help highlight those energies so you can deal with them, not work yourself to death to avoid them. Then we have passion, a magnetic and seductive quality. Seduction surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. There's something about this energy of seduction, Capricorn. You could have a lot of sexual energy going on. I'm just saying, but I feel like this is saying to you right now, you're in good spirits, you're in good energy. Tap into that, right? Enjoy that more. Maybe that will help you to release whatever resentment you may be carrying, because I do see, like, even though this may be an old situation for you guys, the energy can be still very fresh if you tune or tap into it. And maybe that's why some of you guys haven't been able to do that, or you haven't been wanting to do that, because the minute you open that door, the floodgates might, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So overall, Capricorn, you have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Now, I don't think you're meant to transform your relationship physically with this person, but I think you're meant to transform the energy surrounding what happened with this person once you begin to love and accept them for who they are, right? Because people are just people, Capricorns. We all make decisions. We all are not perfect. We all have, messed up in the past. We've done things that we later regret, right? And so I feel like by criticizing this person, that means your attention is focused on what you don't enjoy, what you don't appreciate, what you don't like about the person or what they did. And by focusing on the negative, quote unquote, what do you think the result of that will be, right? You're going to stay in this negative disposition towards that person. You have to love and accept this person for who they are. And then you will notice that your energy towards them will also change. Even if physically you're not speaking to this person, you guys don't have a friendship or a reconnection happening, you won't feel that resentment anymore. That's a great way to start letting go and letting God. And that's on period. So Capricorns, I'm going to leave this right here. This was a beautiful, beautiful reading. If you vibe with this, if this hit different for you, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know the whole deal. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this. You guys hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And until the next video, Capricorns, I love you, and that's it.